play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name, I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion, you started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in truck, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just ripped the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
They
in the game.
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make better get around right now.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Roll.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Back to throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Colts! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met Fate. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, there's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Covered was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback, they were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they pushed the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald, now 2 sacks for him already here in in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
17, Dolphins 3.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra point. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man Chase, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Barkley. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Tua on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Elliott running right.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, but now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That second down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Drop 50, drop 50. 3.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete.
this down near the 35-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to number 9. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
18 runners.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are pouring it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is
wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one up
to about the 39 here. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
this is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley, inside handoff. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Lucas and Jerome Bell. Pretty darn good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Striker, 3-3.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to claw one back. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. That to the crib with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever